Hello?
Hello. Hi, is this John Melton Trading?
That's me.
Oh, hi. I'm just long-time viewer, and I was just figured I'd finally just call you up and ask you some questions. If that's all right with you.
Hold on a second. Let me turn my light on. Who are you?
My name is John.
Yep.
I've been watching your videos for a while. It's been fan.
Oh, great. It's good to hear from somebody.
Yeah, well, it's good to finally be talking to you. Now, I have a question about your parables, if you don't mind. When did you start writing parables?
Oh, man. It's been a while. Back in the 80s, as far as actually putting them on paper, but yeah, the ideas have always been there.
Wow, that's great.
Any particular ones you like?
Do you remember the first parable you ever wrote?
Oh, man. Yeah, once again, as far as the writing, probably the one video. Back with the, whole bunch of video, like VHS tapes, folks have made their own videos, and like a domino effect, they press the first one, and they're making a video, and it kind of goes out in all directions. The power of the domino effect kind of thing. Have you seen the one video? The folks in the video say that we're going to get folks making their own videos, showing them to each other, and the videos we make will reach across the world that way.
That's exactly true.
Yeah, it's just long before the digital cameras and on megabyte instead of tape.
Very interesting. I have another question, actually, if you don't mind. Is there a favorite of your parables that you've written? What's like your absolute favorite?
I'm not sure. Oh, I guess that because that came to mind. There are so many of them. Domino effect is just anything like that where average folks pick up their phones nowadays and make videos, and they're able to reach the world. People being the news, for example, because things aren't covered on the news. I've been asking for 9/11 Flight 93 checks. That's folks calling me, and I have yet to get one person calling me up and saying this is a 93 check. I tell them to make videos of their calls to me. They got the timestamp on the phone, they got the number dialed, and you don't show up on my caller ID, my call log, I'll be interested to see if you do. It says private number.
Yeah, I've had my number private for a while, just I guess a concern.
Oh, I don't blame you, but I don't have that problem. I tell folks make the video. You dial in 424-229-4140. Whatever boring thing you get, it's not going to be boring if you need emergency services or something. So you make that video, and those who have been hijacking their calls to me, they're worried enough about to alter phone records. I make videos of my call log for this thing. And
I will make that video. I've been thinking about it for a while, actually. I still can't believe you haven't gotten one yet in over 9 counts. That's crazy, but you know.
Okay,
it's going to be a bit of a busy week for me, but in the next few days I'll make that video.
Yeah, make that video. If you reach me, great. I'll say.
Yeah.
I've got the first. I'll probably mention you tomorrow. My sugar check bill.
All right. I'll make it as soon as I can.
Okay. Call me up if you guys. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I haven't been feeling well the past month. But you got a comment? Call me up. Tell me what you think. Make that video. If you reach me, great. I'll say thanks. You got the first 93 check.
Absolutely. I will definitely be in touch. And if you don't mind, before I let you go, one of my good buddies, Sam, here, would definitely like to ask you a question, too. He's a fan, too.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Hey, is this John?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
This is Sam. I'm a huge fan as well.
Great.
Tuning in for a long while. I just want to ask, what is Barack Obama's middle name?
Hussein. Everybody knows that.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, I googled the guy back when I was living in what I say is Hussein's Arabia, run by that Saudi Arabian folk guy, Muslim cleric or whatever. Had to live there for 3 years because I couldn't find a better place to live. Good folks couldn't reach me by phone to say I couldn't reach them to get a better place to live. And I googled and I got that he grew up in Africa and that his name is Hussein. And the professor with the Google said they don't call him Hussein unless they're Muslim. And I always thought that's odd, reaching out to the Muslims first thing in office.
Of course.
And then pulling back from being Muslim at all with that name. Now, as I say in my videos, I don't know if you've seen this, we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Then we got attacked by the inside of the cowardly Hussein. Politically correct. With all the choices they had, they chose to put someone with that name in our White House. I didn't think that was right.
I think it's a fucking disgrace, if you ask me. Pardon my French.
Yes, sir. I agree.
I mean, you know, I'm pretty well versed in Islamic scripture. I was visiting the greater half of North Africa for a few years, and I heard a tale once about a boar that traveled in a pack, and he's got a spot on him. It's a bit like a cowlick, but it's he's a boar and it's colored, and he runs away and destroys this entire town, and in an effort to please the pack of boars, when he returned, they were nowhere to be seen, and they had all become deer, and he was now the outsider. I think that has a lot to do with the presidency of 2008, in both terms, actually.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell me about yourself?
No. I'm, as I say in my imagery, I'm just calmly and patiently waiting in an immaculate apartment for someone to be in this imagery. You see my videos? Have you seen my graphic card?
Oh, of course.
25,000 plus with just me and LA and sunsets, clouds, birds.
I'm an artist myself, so I appreciate it a lot from an abstract standpoint.
Yeah.
Can I ask what you do today?
Oh, I designed a Mormon Beware image. I seem to have a lot of folks around. I call have you seen my videos? LDS, Latter Day Sinners, and I designed the image. Mormons Beware. We America's phones. I forget the text at the top. America's phones are recording your crimes, case in neighborhoods, while good folks are at work, preying on the elderly as well. Make that video. Oh, the Mormons, they show up on my caller ID from back in Hussein's Arabia time. And I tell them when you knock on the door, try to call me in front of them. Make a video, whatever you get when you don't get me, get their reaction. And yeah, I've designed the image. It says, never mind the dogs, beware of the owners. America has phones, cameras with our phones nowadays, and we're recording that character he is, left and right.
No. And in one sentence, what do you want to accomplish more than anything else?
Oh, I say often, my folks being unable to reach me by phone is, my gate's livelihood. I'm not designing graphic art. I'm not doing that part, but I'm also not building Jesus' Immaculate House. Places to inspire the future
I'm really proud of you, John.
and the present to greatness. Well, thanks. Sam, right?
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah, it's a little late. I'm probably going to go to bed, but be sure to call me another day.
Yeah, so any questions? $10. So we wanted to kind of switch things up this time. Yeah. Through our journey through the tunnel, we've looked into a lot of different forms of lifestyle. Yeah. And the ways we can accomplish what we want in any means that we can get them. So I wanted to talk to you about a group of guys that really shook up new ways of lifestyle in unassuming environments. And who are those? That would be the Shaolin monk lifestyle found by the Wu-Tang Clan. Rather discreet and described by the Wu-Tang Clan, adopted by us as we call it. Yeah. But how compatible do you think the Shaolin lifestyle is in the constant plundering of the streets?
I have no idea what something lifestyle. I'm not sure.
Well, that was more of a question for maybe the radio host. It's really a question to all or anyone, actually. Yeah.
Are you that guy from New York?
No, the Wu-Tang Clan. The RZA, the Jizza, Old Dirty Bastard, Step with That, Raekwon the Chef.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not up on as much pop culture as I'd like. I don't know what you're talking about, but once again, it's getting late. I got to get some sleep. I appreciate you calling. Call again another day. And have a good night.
You too, Buster.
Okay.
Interact with you.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'll have to mention that in my one of my videos tomorrow, my parables. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter. My daddy carpenter worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Mary Ann. I'm son of a carpenter. I get to tell parables. I guess that's one of my favorite parables. A nice, short, quick one. Make that video if you had that call to me. These folks, very friendly, I guess. I'm not sure about some of the stuff they talked about. I don't know. But yeah, try to call me yourself, make that video. Doesn't matter who can reach me if your phone's not allowed to work. Because of political, religious, business censorship, and you don't know when else it won't be allowed to work. I guarantee you, me not getting a 9/11 Flight 93 check in a decade of asking, and they didn't, I have to mention, but I brought it up. Me not getting one in a decade, it's going to be just as newsworthy if your phone's not allowed to work when you really need it, guys. So make a video right now. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed. Whatever boring thing you get when you don't get Melton, it's not going to be boring. You need the firemen, police, paramedics. So make that video, post that video. Come see me in person. Have Whitwell Travis on the perfect place to build. Jesus' Immaculate House. You have the 1,000 points of light to inspire the future and the present to greatness. Once you tear down the great wall of evil, it has just me in my imagery on the phone here. And yeah, just me and those 25,000 at vote-truth.blogspot.com. Don't forget the www up front. You can find that new image about Mormons beware there too.